In the world of accounting software, the promise of automation is a big draw. Businesses, especially small ones, are constantly seeking ways to simplify complex tasks like payroll, ensuring accuracy and compliance while saving valuable time. For those exploring free and open-source options, Gnucash often comes up as a strong contender for general accounting needs. But when it specifically comes to payroll, a critical question that frequently surfaces is Gnucash payroll automatic? As an accounting software expert, I can provide a clear and direct answer. No, Gnucash payroll is not automatic in the way that many dedicated payroll services or integrated accounting suites are. This is a crucial point for anyone considering using Gnucash for their payroll needs. It's essential to understand its capabilities and, more importantly, its limitations in this area. What automatic payroll typically means. When an accounting software or service is described as having automatic payroll, it usually implies a high degree of automation for several key functions. Automated calculations. The software automatically calculates gross pay based on hours or salary, and then accurately computes all necessary deductions. This includes federal, state, and local income taxes, Social Security, Medicare, unemployment insurance, and any other pre-tax or post-tax deductions like health insurance premiums or retirement contributions. These calculations require up-to-date tax tables and complex formulas. Tax compliance and filings. The system keeps track of payroll tax liabilities and often automatically generates and files required tax forms, e.g., W-2s, 940s, 941s in the U.S., with the relevant government agencies. Some even handle the actual tax payments for you. Direct deposit/check printing. Automated payroll systems often integrate with banks to facilitate direct deposits to employee accounts or generate printable paychecks with all deductions clearly itemized. Reporting. They provide comprehensive payroll reports for internal record keeping, tax audits, and employee statements. Gnucash and payroll. The manual reality. Gnucash, while a powerful double-entry accounting system, does not possess this level of integrated, automated payroll functionality. It is designed primarily as a general ledger and financial management tool, excelling at tracking income, expenses, assets, and liabilities. It adheres to the fundamental principles of double-entry bookkeeping, allowing users to accurately record every financial transaction. However, when it comes to payroll, Gnucash expects the user to perform the complex calculations and then manually record the results. Here's a breakdown of how payroll is typically handled with Gnucash. External calculations are necessary. You must calculate all aspects of an employee's paycheck outside of Gnucash. This means determining gross wages, salary or hourly pay, employee tax withholdings, federal, state, local income tax, Social Security, Medicare, any other pre-tax or post-tax deductions, e.g., health insurance, 401k contributions, garnishments, the employee's net pay, the employer's portion of payroll taxes, e.g., employer FICA match, unemployment taxes, employer contributions to benefits. These calculations often involve using external tools like spreadsheets, Excel, Google Sheets, setting up detailed spreadsheets with formulas that factor in all relevant tax rates and deductions. This requires a strong understanding of current tax laws and diligent updating of those rates. Online payroll calculators. Many government websites or third-party platforms offer free payroll calculators, but these typically provide per-pay period calculations, not full-scale, integrated payroll management. Dedicated payroll services. The most common and recommended approach for businesses with employees is to use a specialized payroll service, like Gusto, ADP, Paychex, or a similar regional provider. These services handle all the complex calculations, tax filings, and compliance, making your life much easier. Manual entry of payroll transactions. Once you have all the calculated figures, you then manually enter them into Gnucash. This is typically done as a single multi-split transaction for each payroll run. You would debit your payroll expense account for the gross wages. Debit various employer payroll tax expense accounts for the employer's contributions. Credit liability accounts for all amounts withheld from employees' pay and the employer's contributions that are owed to government agencies or third parties, e.g., federal income tax payable, FICA payable, health insurance payable. Credit your bank/checking account for the net amount paid to employees. Manual recording of tax payments. When you remit the collected payroll taxes and employer contributions to the respective authorities, e.g., federal IRS, state tax departments, you would record separate transactions in Gnucash to reduce those previously credited liability accounts. Why this matters for businesses. The lack of automatic payroll means Gnucash is generally not an ideal standalone solution for businesses with employees, unless you have very few employees and extremely simple, consistent payrolls. For instance, a sole proprietor with one part-time assistant paid a fixed amount with minimal deductions. Even then, keeping up with tax law changes can be a significant burden. You are already using a separate, dedicated payroll service. In this scenario, Gnucash serves perfectly as your general ledger, and you simply input the summary journal entries provided by your payroll service. This allows you to leverage Gnucash's free accounting power while outsourcing the payroll complexity. For any business that has multiple employees, varying pay rates, complex benefits, or needs to ensure absolute compliance with frequently changing tax laws, relying solely on Gnucash for payroll calculations is risky and highly time-consuming. Errors in payroll can lead to significant penalties from tax authorities, not to mention unhappy employees.